posted a picture today. It actually was a quote picture, and it's getting a ton of traction. It's getting a bunch of likes, a ton of shares, like lots of comments. Basically, it's clearly struck a chord with people and it's spoken to people. So I want to speak to it to extract more of what we can actually get as value from it. The quote is this: "You are always one decision away from a totally different life." So think about that for a second, like really connect to the thought. You are always one decision away, one decision from a totally different life. It's a pretty intense quote, like understandable that it would strike chords in people. There's a few different things I want to talk about with regards to this quote and what we can get from it. First, it points to the very common and painful experience that as humans living life, we all have here and there, time to time, some more prolifically than others, some more long-term than others, is this idea that we feel stuck. Inside this quote, it speaks to the pain point of, I feel stuck in my current life. Like, so you feel all those emotions. It could be any different situation. It could be financial, it could be a relationship, it could be a personal quality. Maybe you want to lose weight, or, you know, any number of things that you would like to change that you currently feel like you can't. That makes us feel like we can't do anything. Whereas this quote points us to the idea, the concept, the mind shift that with one decision that we can make, so it's a very empowering thought that with one decision, we can actually change our lives, that we can actually do that. It's super empowering to go, yes, that's right. I can take responsibility and ownership for my decisions, and I can change my life. That shit is inspiring. It's empowering. And no wonder it makes people go, hell yeah, yes, I'm feeling good, shifting out of my bad mood or whatever. Now, the reason I am making this video and I'm getting fired up about this, and I've made videos about this before, but it's huge, humongous, is that it is more than just making a decision. That is one thing, and that's a crucial part. We can't do anything unless we first switch our mind, unless we create that mind shift and say, and really believe and say, yep, I'm deciding. Rubber meets the road right now. I'm changing my life. I'm putting a stake in the ground. I love the stake in the ground metaphor. No, it points to the crucial next part of making that decision, which is the follow through. Now, it's another thing to just be like, oh, you have to follow through. What does that actually mean? Okay, it means taking actions that then change your reality. Cool. That's hard. So how is it that we then do that? Again, it's another concept that is easy to say and understand and go, yes, I get it. I understand. I'm going to follow through. I'm going to take action. And it still doesn't happen. I'm sure lots of us have said plenty of times on a varied number of goals that, yep, I've decided I'm making this change. Yes, I have a plan, I have action steps, and I'm going to follow through, and still not actually do it. It calls us to building the skill set of discipline. It's hard because we are good at the other way of doing things. Our habit is not doing the thing that we want to now do. So it makes sense that we would be ingrained and entrenched in that other behavior. Thus, it would be really tough to make that initial change of building a habit. And that's the thing, is that recognize that that initial period is really, really the most challenging section of building a new habit, of making a change. And that is where your most fierce discipline must be employed. In short, it's basically these three things. Decide, shift your mind. It's possible. Life doesn't have to be stuck the way it's stuck. 2, follow through, commit to following through. Know that there are action steps that must be executed in order for your life to change. It's more than just the decision. And 3, be prepared to execute those actions by employing your discipline. You must employ discipline to actually get over that super hard hump of being entrenched in the old behavior and having to learn the new behavior, which is the choice that you've made. It's way more than just the decision. Like, that is the empowering thought. I've said this a million times. Inspiration is only as good as the actions that back it up. Without the actual follow through in the action, it's nothing. It's just an idea. That's great. It's powerful. It gets us feeling like it's good. It gets us feeling positive possibility, but our life never actually changes unless we take those actions. And those actions are way harder to take unless we actually have our mind wrapped around the fact that it's going to take discipline and it's going to be challenging when we first start building a new habit. Yes. Because it is so hard to employ discipline, one of the tools that we use is accountability. That is why I created the group, Bob, Beyond Our Bullshit. It implies to get beyond the things that block us. So beyond our blocks, beyond our bullshit, beyond our belief set that keep us stuck, all this stuff. You can choose your own version of accountability, but accountability does help when getting over that initial hump that requires so much discipline, that requires that follow through. Join us for Bob if that's inspired for you. Create your own system of accountability. Like, really, whatever is right for you is awesome. That's it, team. I hope that helps. Get out there, rock the discipline. Hit me up anytime if I can help in any way.